Today we have a 2004 Toyota 4Runner with the 1GRFE engine. So we're replacing the power steering pump located right here on the right side of the vehicle. First thing we're going to do with the number 10, just remove this top cover. And then with the number 14, we're going to remove the belt, drive belt, by removing the tension located from the tensioner right down here under this radiator hose. You kind of see the pulley right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and release the tension and get the belt off. So with the cover removed up top, you can kind of see the tensioner a little more. You see my tool here. I'm just gonna pull to the left counterclockwise and go ahead and remove the drive belt from the power steering pump there. So now with the drive belt removed, we have access to spin the pulley around. And the reason for spinning it is because the bolts, you're gonna have to spin in order to put your socket through. Get one bolt here, number 14, as well as one right below it. There's only two bolts holding it to the block here. So you're gonna remove two number 14 bolts. Before I do all that though, I'm gonna go ahead and unplug the sensor here for this power steering pump. Okay, I need my other hand, but anyways, just gonna unplug that, put it to the side. And also before we take off the pump, with number 17, I'm gonna go ahead and remove I believe this is the high pressure line for the power steering pump. Remove that with number 17, get that out the way. Also, you can go ahead and remove the power steering reservoir and drain the fluid, or just clamp the hose like I am here. And then once we get that out, I'm gonna take the hose off from the power steering pump and quickly put it onto the new one so I don't really lose much fluid. So I'm just gonna do it that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that high pressure line off, that sensor off, and then pull the pump out by removing two bolts on the block. So I have the sensor removed right here. I'm just gonna put it to the side. Already loosened that number 17 banjo bolt. So I'm just gonna pretty much just take it all the way out and just put it to the side, being sure to be careful to keep both of the washers. There's gonna be an upper washer and a lower washer on the high pressure hose and the banjo bolt. Just make sure to keep those to the side so you remember to use them if you are reusing. However, we're just gonna replace them anyways. And then the belt, just do that to the side. So you have number 14 there, as well as where you see my extension right under it. So I'm going to go ahead and remove those two bolts and pull the power steering pump out. So I've already removed the power steering pump from the engine and the high pressure hose just to the side right there, as you can see it. My banjo bolt right there, two washers. So actually I didn't notice that the reservoir is actually empty. So because it is, I'm just going to remove this hose here. That goes straight to the power steering pump. Remove that there, pull it down, and just pick the whole entire power steering pump and just push it to this radiator hose to the side and bring it out here. Once I have that, pretty much be removed, so I'm going to get that out. So here we have the old pump removed. I already took the hose off. It's right here. It's going to transfer it over to the new one. Just pretty much pick it up through here, pushing the up radiator hose to the side. So now I'm just gonna clean up whatever residues around here and pretty much throw the new pump in the exact same way it came out. All right, so we have our new reman power steering pump here. So before we actually put this in, we're gonna have to transfer over a few things, or a couple things. We're gonna transfer over the sensor here, as well as this joint here for the hose. It's a number 12 bolt holding it in place. We're gonna transfer this over here. Also replacing the O-ring behind here. Once you put that on, you're gonna torque it down 9 foot-pounds. I cannot find the torque for this one. It might be like 30 something foot-pounds, but I'm just gonna put it on snug, so we'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these transferred over and put this on a vice block to take this off, and we'll get this in. So I have my new pump here. I've already gone ahead and removed this here, as well as the sensor here from the old one. So pretty much we're just gonna replace the O-rings here and put them back in. Earlier I said something about a torque being like 30 something foot-pounds. I'm actually not entirely sure that's correct, where I saw that from, but I'm pretty sure it's just like a nice snug fit, because when I took it off that one, it's pretty easy. I used a number 19 wrench to do so, so it's pretty much just gonna put it in snug as well. Maybe a little quarter turns on top of that. And then also, once we get these O-rings replaced, gonna take this plug off and put that back here. Torquing this down to 9 foot-pounds. This is the number 12 bolt. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace those O-rings, put this on, and then I'm gonna go ahead and slide this straight into the car and just get everything put back together. Since you already saw me take it out, pretty much same concept going back in, just in reverse order. So I'm gonna get this done and we'll get a video of everything put back together. So I went ahead and installed our new power steering pump. Went ahead and put the belt on as well. All is left is the high pressure hose. So I have the banjo bolt here, 2 new crush washers. So what we're gonna do is put one on first, like so. Actually, I should clean this up, but we're gonna put one on first. Just go ahead and show you on camera before I clean this up. And you see my high pressure line, so we're gonna go ahead and place it in there, like so. And then putting the other crush washer on the other end of the banjo bolt on the other side of the high pressure hose. And then we're gonna screw this in and torque this down to 38 foot-pounds. Once we do that, we're just gonna go ahead and fill up with Dexron type ATF and run the vehicle, make sure there's no other leaks, and we're done. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up and get this taken care of, but pretty much you guys can do it on your own. So thanks for watching, y'all. Don't forget to plug the sensor back in as well. But thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, more videos to come.